So we're about to go off and do some car booting. I've got my car booting hat on, yeah, and I've got my camcorder on, not my camcorder, my head cam on, ready to take some interesting footage, what we might find. Just try and put it in a sort of similar place that when I look at it, you see it. I've got my string around my trousers are held up with a bit of string, and I got my car booting hat on, and I got my camera on, so hopefully they'll let me have the stuff cheap just to get me off their stall. So let's go and have my allowance is 20 quid. So we're going to go and find 20 quid worth of rusty tools and see what we find. We're out in Debbie's little Peugeot today. Not a bad thing, it's keeping in good nick. This dash is this 3D effect dash. It's very hard to explain to you, but yeah, it's really a modern looking dash. The stereo's great. There's plenty of here. You can connect your phone via the lead. It's even got a charging. If you've got one of these phones that you can put there and charge on your pad, you can put it there. Again, manual box. The electric handbrake. All in all, not a bad little thing. Quite cheap to run. This is Debbie's. She had a 107, cheapest chips. She used to have wind-up windows. This has got electric windows on it. And then she had the purple one, didn't she? The purple puke. That was a 108. Was it 108? And that one did really well, did okay. It didn't, when we bought this, it was just the end of lockdown, so we got this at a pretty good price, but we got very little for the other one. We were really surprised. We thought we'd get a bit more for it, but anyway, obviously you can't have two cars, so that did quite poorly. It'll be interesting to see. This now is coming up for its first MOT, so this now is 3 years old. It's keeping in pretty good nick. It hasn't done that many miles. I don't know where it says how many miles it's done. Anyway, it hasn't done that many miles. It'll be interesting to see how this holds its value or carries its value. You only ever wanted to carry its value on so it gives a greater deposit for the next one. But this will be stopping for a bit longer yet, because like I say, it's only 3 years old, and it's pretty good. It's a bit small and squeezy, but that's what they are. They're sort of small, medium city cars. We bought this for Debbie to go to Shrewsbury, but she doesn't do that now, so that's a good thing. She had to travel an hour to work and an hour back. Oh, sweeties. Debbie's been to the machine. This is my allowance.
Do you want 2 fivers as well?
Yeah, 2 fivers and tenner.
10, that's 20.
Yeah. So there's me. This is my allowance for my car boot. And of course, Debbie's got money, so if I spend mine first, I can always raid Debbie's allowance, can't I? So we haven't been to a car boot in months and months. And the first time we choose to come to a car boot, it's dribbling. Oh, my hat. Oh, I need my hat, yeah. So we're on our home stretch now. We've been up and down a couple of times. There's bound to be stuff we've missed I haven't picked up, but we haven't been to this, to a car boot for ages and ages. So it's just chock-a-block, and luckily the rain's just keeping off. So this is another place where you can always come and get some meat, packs of meat. How does it compare to
Carberry, Canterbury
the Deb? Stephen likes it.
20 quid each, 2 for 30 quid. Yeah. 30 quid for two. £7, 2 for 12. Do 2 for a tenner.
Yeah, look.
I want to go home.
Right.
Minty lamb with some steak, yeah, Chris? Minty lamb with some steak.
Buying bulk, can't you? So it will be cheaper.
Eh?
Buying bulk, so it'll
30
be
quid
cheaper.
for two.
Yeah, you do buy.
Anybody else want a couple of
Lamb
gravy
joints,
legs on
and loads of chops, 30 quid, look.
a couple of gravy Carberry
Beef
legs there,
joints,
30
loads
quid.
of steaks, 30 quid.
Yeah. Are they just bits that haven't
Pretty
sold?
good. Yeah, pretty good. So here we are. We're back at the car.
Kept your Oh, now milk. Oh.
Walking around. We got that in STS. Pretty unusual. That for, you know, knocking the clinker off your weld. So I thought about that. There was 2 of these for the same price, and surprisingly this one is the better blade. So buy the best and leave the rest for the same price, you know, for the same price. So for a bit of just watching, we got a leather for the bike, we got a different leather for the bike. 2 Stanleys, we paid £4 each for them. New with
I don't think you can buy them with blades now, you know.
blades inside them, look. Yeah, I guess you buy the blades. You buy this was, what was this, a £5? I just wanted some, I've got some, but I just wanted some polish, any sort of wax type polish. Is that a furniture type thing? What's it say?
Decorative dark wax.
Oh, that'd do all right for the tap and die boxes, wouldn't it?
You don't need a lot.
No, so that's going to last a lifetime. Oh, remember we had this, didn't we? We had the free set of, if it's on the other film, we had a free set of hinges, and these were 20p. I didn't really want to give the guy 20p, insult him, so I bought 5 of them. See how far you can just snip. There might be something you just want to snip the very end too.
But they're blunt as old Harry.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, so that's them, right? Just flowers in here, isn't it, Deb?
Yeah, I don't know how many was in there actually.
350 for
I think there's about 8 there.
about 8. And this, well, do you remember we went to the doghouse, didn't we? And I saw them in the doghouse, and I thought afterwards,
To be honest with you, they're quite nice painted and left as a decorative, I think, aren't they?
£8. I paid £6. I offered him a £5. He says, give me 6, you can have it. And then he gave me a complimentary pair of hinges. He's the hinge man. And before they go, because the thing is, you know, you can get a rail and you can grind it, and they make it look good on eBay, on YouTube, don't they? But for the price you'll pay for this, before it all gets scrapped off, just for the weight of it, it's a handy surface just to do, if you want to knock something out, clean that with a fibre wheel, and then if you want to do some tapping or knocking, you've got a good solid surface, and it's cheaper than an anvil, isn't it? Okay, it's not as strong as an anvil, but it's a baby anvil, isn't it? I saw them when we went to the doghouse, and I thought about it afterwards. So, pick up these. They're cheap anvils. Let's have a quick flick through. These can't be new old stock. They must be new reproduced. $1.99. They can't be new old stock, can they? Is that what the new ones look? The old ones look like? Made of, I'm guessing, aluminium. Anyway, one of those, because I'm always losing them. They're all going missing. So hopefully they might stay a while. We bought the scissors. He wanted 20p each. I felt a bit mean giving him 20p, so I bought £1's worth. Yeah, we'll stick them on the nail. We might just come in handy to cut something really small and fine, possibly. Anyway, worth £1. Put them in the stores. The hammer, I was hoping it was 50p, but it was £1. I mean, it's going to be great for knocking off weld, isn't it? Just for knocking the clinker off the weld. You know when you've welded and you knock it off, it'll be great for that. And any other little job. Head's a bit skewy. Again, I don't remember we had one of these. So there was one that was slightly more rusty than this one. So, you know, give that a bit of a sanding almost. We'll put this wax stuff on it anyway. That for £1 or whatever it was. That's in the stores. We got given the hinges because this the man that sold us, I'll show you in a minute what else we bought. Oh yeah, we bought this STS. I haven't got a big wide one for an STS, knock out a brick or a, they usually just make a spike, so because it was unusual and you know in a random box, that'll do fine. We bought this. It's gonna be, what did we pay? I think we paid £5 for it, didn't we? Look, decorating dark wax. It'll do fine for putting on the boxes, and it's quite a big tin, isn't it? Do you remember last time I thought I was buying a big tin? It turned up like this. I was on the internet. I thought, oh, give me a big pot of wax. Anyway, this turned up, as you do on the old internet. You know, it looks bigger in the picture, doesn't it? So actually, we've seen this pot. It's this size. It's the, how many milliliters? 400 grams of it. So that should do just fine. Now, the question is, why have I bought a last? Why did I buy this? Well, if you remember, we went to the doghouse, didn't we? And I saw them there. You can get slightly bigger ones, slightly heavier ones. So they're not going to make this again. And it's pretty, it's old-fashioned metal, good metal. So these are going to disappear. These are slowly going to make their way into the scrapyard, into the scrap heap, aren't they? And short of banging your vise, and you're wanting a nice flat surface, which I haven't got there, and okay, I do have an anvil, but it's there. If you'd want a good strong surface, I'm going to clean this up, make that nice and smooth. Maybe use that. This end is dog roof, but by the time I hit that with a flap disc, just polish it up. If you were that way inclined, you would probably paint it to make it look nice. But these are one day going to run out. These will disappear, and you won't have anything to tap to. Hold on, let's see. What a good. It's made for that, isn't it? So I highly suggest, before these go disappearing off the face of the earth and the scrap men, and melt them down and recycle them and all that, because they're not going to make these again. Not with this sort of old-fashioned quality metal. It's a good vice. Anvil. Yeah, we haven't all got bits of. We haven't all got, I-beams or cut-offs of I-beams. We've got one under there. And I have seen they do some fantastic ones out of railway track, but you've got to grind them and clean them and cut them and shape them. And yeah, it looks easy on YouTube, but you actually get around to doing it. I don't think it's that cheap. And if you're gonna make one out of a railway track, you're going to use more than. I paid £6 for it, didn't I? I said to him, would you take a £5? And he goes, I'll take 6. And then he gave me a free set of hinges. Hopefully we'll see that on my head cam, because I bought this pretty soon. So I'm going to have this one, which is sort of a smallish size. So I'm going to get maybe one size up again as well. So I've got a choice of 2. Do you know, when you see something and then you think about it afterwards and then you're not there? So that day we visited the doghouse, I saw this and thought, ooh, I need to buy one of them. Yeah. So let's see what the head cam saw. What are you going to do with them, Babs?
Strawberries.
Hey?
This is the strawberries.
Tubs, a row of, no, what's it called? Not a row, a stack of strawberries. Yeah. It's open anyway. So this is a bit of a tag, bit of a tail end. This is for James at Time Flies in the shop. Do you see how we bought ourselves one of them concrete slabs? We do intend on gluing that to there, mastic in it, or whatever. So there's that one, and here's this one that keeps falling over. It's not very level. We put a bit of a stone again. When it all nicely dries up, we've had some quite terrible showers here, but we'll put a bit of mastic and fix that onto there. Again, we've got, but for now it seems to be more stable sitting back on that bit of a stone. So here they are in the garden. Yeah, so we've got one somewhere to be done. Where on earth has that gone now? Oh yeah, we've got this one that's come in and been washed, and I'm threatening to paint it. Whether I will, whether Debbie will do it first. This is one of them East German one, and this one is here waiting to be varnished, to be shined, and then once the varnish hits that, 2 coats of varnish on that, that's going to look fantastic. So yeah, we are getting to them. Shall we do something? Oh, look, come with me, liven at the scene. Watch this. Shh, let's annoy Debbie. Shall we annoy Debbie? Watch this now. Watch this. Deb! She's in the greenhouse. Deb! Deb! She's not biting. Usually she'd come running. She's got to hear us, hasn't she? Deb! Mia! Mia! Deb! What? Hold on. Ooh, what's she doing? Deb? I was going to call you and you were going to come running and I was going to annoy you.
You're annoying me anyway. Look, you like me strawberries over there?
What are you doing, you crackpot?
Just transplanting strawberries.
Oh, right. Transplanting strawberries. Over where? Ah, we're working on the... Oh, these are going to be strawberries. She's making her strawberry pile. Yeah, are you going to push that up against the door? We don't use that door.
No, I want to be able to get round them if they grow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, look at these. What did we see? We've seen... Did you say you'd seen a cauliflower, Deb?
Yeah.
Where? Where have you seen a cauliflower? There was a little baby. Is this it, Debbie? Is this a baby? Where is it, Deb? Where's the baby cauliflower? What? It's gone. It's shut itself again. There was a little white baby cauliflower, wasn't there? Which one is it?
Yeah, I think is it that one?
Is that a little? Hold on. Can we see?
Yeah, look.
Little. Oh yeah, look at that there. Look.
Yeah.
A little baby cauliflower. Just beginning.
Nothing on that one yet.
Okay, don't force it then. Okay. They're the carrots from last year. When last week you planted these? What are they now?
That's runner beans.
Runner beans, yeah.
There's one rat's pop up there.
Yeah.
There's one pushing its way there and there's one pushing out there.
Okay.
Those are peas.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened with this tomatoes, so I don't know. Been a bit cold. These are all geraniums because it's too cold to put them out yet.
Right.
These are sunflowers.
Yeah. What did you buy today?
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Brussels.
Brussels. What?
They're red onions.
Red onions.
These are all the geraniums ready for the garden.
Yeah.
So it's all too cold yet.
Is that what you bought today?
Yeah.
Geraniums.
Yeah, they're all for the garden.
You got 10 for...
£3.50.
you thought that was a good...
That's very good.
Was a good buy.
And
what we go over there?
They can't really go out until about May.
Okay. And What we got here? Oh, they're the potatoes. You're doing your
Just
thing.
topped up the potatoes.
Well, I topped up the potatoes. A few more tubs to go there. Make that grow a bit. And the garlic. When did we put the garlic in, Deb? Seems to have come to.
I don't know when month it was. Was it about October?
Ooh, a long time ago.
It's not ready until about June, I reckon.
Long time ago. Anyway,
I'm hoping they hurry up so that
you want that
I can
space?
put the beans
We-
in.
we-
But as I'm moving the strawberries,
Yeah. Oh,
I can turn all that over,
yeah.
pull those leeks out.
Oh, they're
and
leeks.
Start further down.
Okay.
Then I'll give that all a
And we've got
stick
some
over.
compost and we've got some stuff to put in there yet, haven't we?
Yeah, so I can leave these alone and put my beans and my peas here.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna. Once
This is
all
going.
That goes, Macca takes all that.
Yeah, we're giving that to Macca.
Put that other bed over
Yeah,
here.
box, big box.
So
Yeah,
then I'll put my carrots and parsnips,
yeah.
and then I'll do another couple of things of potatoes.
Okay.
These tubs will be. But I want to be able to use some of this old stuff and put
Yeah.
it in the bottom of the tub.
Yeah.
Chop these up, and then when the Brussels and the broccoli, they can come out into these tubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and how many days to go?
What?
How many days to go?
For what? I'm not telling the world, Reg.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few more
It's me.
days to go.
I don't want my house robbed.
Yeah. Right. Okay. There's a fantastic film. It's not close, but there's a fantastic film going to be coming. Yeah, but it ain't here yet. Anyway, we've got a date, so we know in a certain amount of time we're going to make you a fantastic film. So you can see how rough and uneven that is. So let's hit it with the flap disc, with a nice abrasive flap disc to begin with. So it needs a bit more time and a bit more pushing, but it won't take long to smooth that all out. And if you were that way inclined, you could turn that into a square if you wanted to. If you wanted to square edges or something. Let's do this. Give it more pressure and let's see what it looks like. So you could be a lot more aggressive and really polish this up. But for the sake of a surface that you want to tap down on, before, look, with this groove in here, casting groove, and after, I mean, if you wanted to cut that off and just use this bit, you could do whatever you want, couldn't you? You can do whatever your heart desires. You just want a surface that you can bang on. Yeah, I'm tempted to cut that square, but we'll see how we get on. You could take the curve, you could try and take the curve out of it, couldn't you? I mean, if you were that way inclined, you'd weld a whole load of lines along here and grind it off and then weld another, and you could build that up to a square. If you were that way inclined, you could do whatever you want with it, but you're not going to be able to. These will disappear. They're not going to make these again with such, quality metal. It's all going to be Chinesium, so it's just a little handy surface for you to be tapping, bending, whatever on, isn't it? Because ask yourself the question, what would you use now if I said to you, right, put a bit of a rivet there and smash that rivet in, you'd probably be using your vise, won't you? And if you're like me and you've got welding rubbish all over it, bit inconvenience. And yeah, you might have a big anvil, but of course it's on the floor buried. I'm quite pleased with that. Quite pleased.